Yo, no, let's do this real quick. Orlando Pirates, what you did yesterday against that team from Ethiopia, disciples, what disciples, guys? Nah. That was violence, guys. What you did against that team? What? What? How did I mean? How did this game end without Saleng scoring a goal? How does this game end without Mabaso scoring only one goal? How? And also, how? Tell me, how did this game end at 4-0? How did this game end at 4-0? I can't tell you. I can't tell you how this game ended at 4-0. This, and again, tell me, how did Orlando Pirates draw against this team 0-0 away? How did the first leg end at 0-0? The way Orlando Pirates ran rampage against this team, the way Orlando Pirates took this game by the scrap of the neck and just like literally tormented. Honestly, the defense of this team, the midfield, like honestly, like all areas of the football pitch, Orlando Pirates were just like dominant, showcase that dominant, showcase their skills, showcase like how strong Orlando Pirates are, and also how much of a force Orlando Pirates are going to be this season, man. As a Mamelodi Sundowns fan, yes, I'm not scared of Orlando Pirates. I know we're gonna. I'm hoping that we play them in the finals of MTN 8 so that we can have our revenge against them. But then, come on, man, you gotta. Sometimes you have to give credit. But then again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if okay. I don't know if Orlando Pirates actually deserve the credits or not, because I mean you can't play like that at home and then not manage to score even one goal away. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what was happening. I didn't watch the first leg. Didn't even watch the highlights of the first leg. But then again, like honestly, non-parents need to answer this question. How did they not manage to score in the first leg? How? And managed to win the second leg convincingly and actually score 4 goals. In fact, scoring, how many goals did they disallow? About 8 goals. Eight. I mean, 4 disallowed goals in the first half. I think 2 goals were disallowed. In the second half, also 2 goals were disallowed. So pretty much they scored like 8 goals in this match, but then they couldn't even score one goal in the first leg. I don't know. I don't know how it came about that like they could not score in the first leg. But then again, a couple of things to take away from this game. Maswanganyi, that number 10 looks great on him. That number 10 looks great on him. I really hope that he will keep that. He will keep it and also play with it in the PSL. I mean, come on, guys, we can't be retiring jerseys forever. Come on, guys, like. Patrick Masongo has what it takes. He's a brilliant footballer. It's that player that Orlando Pirates needs. That player that like is going to take Orlando Pirates over the line, and just having that number 10 will give him that extra motivation and that extra thing, responsibility to just like, you know what, and also make him realize the responsibility that he has as the main player for Orlando Pirates. And again, he has other people to support him. I mean, Orlando Pirates, the worth of depth that Orlando Pirates has is actually incredible. I mean, just yesterday you had Rele Kami there, you had Saleng there, and also the striking department, they have Mabasa, they have the boy the boy that also played for Fana Fana. What's his name? Why am I forgetting him? Mahopa. Like they also have Lepasa. So the worth of experience, as well as like the depth of the squad is there, man. Like Orlando Pirates this season, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and also they're going to be attacked. That's one thing that also they need to realize. They need to realize that like now they're like the second Mamelodi Sundowns, and they need to realize that like consistency is key. Is only thing that's gonna take them through the line. If they don't have the consistency, then we'll still have the Orlando Pirates of the past. We'll still have the Orlando Pirates of last season and the last 2 seasons, where they'll do well in trophies, but in cup competition. But then when it comes to the league, they won't do that well, because if well they wanna compete against Mamelodi Sundowns, if they want to compete against us, they need to stay consistent. But then I was still talking about this point. Patrick Masongo, man, what a footballer! Honestly, what a fantastic football! That goal, I didn't know that he had it in him. I didn't know that he had that in his locker. He needs to show us. He needs to show that a lot in this coming season. Taking shots from outside of the box, and also that Keller. You see, bro, that's what you get from the likes of De Bruyne. That's what you get from the likes of Saka. That's what you get from Your number 10 needs to be able to do that. Your number 10 needs to have that in his locker. So if he can just clock that and just do that consistently, bro, like the guy has, I'm scared of his true potential. I'm actually terrified of Tito's true potential, and I really hope that like this season he will unlock his true potential. Because I always believe that he has it in him. I always believe that he has an extra mile also in him to go, and also show us what more he can give us, not just like the silky skills and those assists, and also like those close range goals and those penalties. I need him to take aim from outside the box. I need him uh to be able to score those the free kicks as well, because that's what makes number 10. That's what makes a true number 10. If you're number 10, you need to be able to take free kicks. You need to be able to score those to score from outside of the box. So I need him to do that consistently. I need him to do that consistently, because if he can do that, and then man, he has the world. I mean, he can achieve anything. He can achieve anything. I don't know. Maybe him being 26 or 27 now, he will still have. I don't know if he will be able to go overseas. But then again, he's at Orlando Pirates, a team that will compete for Champions League, a team that will compete for League, a team that will eventually, if they end up winning the Champions League or they end up there in the second position, they can go to the Club World Cup and also represent Bafana Bafana. So he needs to do that consistently. And you know what? I really hope that like just Orlando Pirates just give him that number 10. If Orlando Pirates want to win the league and want to be consistently at the top, give Tito Maswanganyi number 10, because he wants it and he has what it takes, not to emulate what Jomo Sonny did, but then to emulate and do better than what Tego Midisa did. Because Tego Midisa was the closest player that like should have got that number 10, and he was unable to do that. But then just give it to Tito Masongo, man. The boy is so good. The boy is so good, because eventually someone's going to take over it. And I think Tito Masongo is the right player to take that number 10. He's the right player to take that number 10, because with him, Orlando Pirates last season managed to win 2 trophies. This season they're in the Champions League, and hope they'll probably like maybe win at least one trophy. So you can see that Orlando Pirates is consistently winning with Tito Masongwa in the team, and again he has the team supporting him, man. Orlando, like I said, the world of the depth that Orlando Pirates has, man. Like I'm not an Orlando Pirates fan, but I need to be honest. Orlando Pirates are looking great. I mean, just look at Saleng. The boy is so good. Look at Rele. The boy is so good, and they have the striker in Mabaso. The guy is so good. Mabaso is a true striker. This is a very good striker. Just look at that. You have the likes of team in midfield. You have Talentum Bata, my favorite player at Orlando Pirates. Bro, like Orlando Pirates has what it takes to actually compete against Mamelodi Sundowns. My main question is, will they have consistency? Will they be able to juggle both a Champions League, the league, and also the domestic trophies? I don't think they will be. I don't think they will keep the consistency, because this season will be the first season where Orlando Pirates is truly tested. This will be the season where the Orlando Pirates the squad depth, and also how good Orlando Pirates, they will be truly tested. And last season, yes, they did have the depth, but they couldn't be able to manage to stay consistent in the league. So like right now, with the added responsibility of competing in the Champions League, and we all know how demanding Champions League is. Champions League is so demanding. So will Orlando Pirates be able to juggle league, Champions League, domestic trophies, and also with the injuries? We know that the season is gonna be very long. There will be injuries here and there. Will they be able to keep the consistency and also fight with Mamelodi Sundowns for the for the Champions League? Yes, as well as the league. It will be interesting to see. And you know what? As a football loving fan, I'm excited for this season. As a football loving fan, I'm asking a question. Kaizer Chiefs, you are being left behind. You are being left behind. You have a bro, like we running. Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates are running laps around you. So you need to pick up. You need to pick up those socks and fight. So I'm excited for the Betway Premier League. Can't wait for the Betway Premier League. Anyways, please do subscribe and like out.